Hello, this is Brother Oates. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. The older I get, the more I desire a worthy walk. The Apostle Paul said in Philippians chapter 3 and verse number 14, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. In Ephesians chapter 4 and verse number 1, verse 1 describes the worthy walk. Verse 2 and verse 3 describe the characteristics of the worthy walk. How can you walk worthy? And it begins in verse 2 with the words, with all lowliness. The word all means total. Lowliness means humility. Total humility. And I believe these characteristics are progressive. In other words, you can't have one without first having the other. For example, you can't have meekness without total humility. You can't have long suffering without meekness. You can't forbear one another in love. You can't have love without long suffering. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit. You can't have unity without having love in the bond of peace. You can't have peace without having unity. But it all begins with all lowliness, total humility. My friend Zig Ziglar says humility will open more doors than arrogancy ever will. Bereans, search the Scriptures. God bless you.